Watching my husband take the Waitress. Couples Threesomes 11. First time Lesbian FFM Threesome Erotica. Copyright 2020 by Connie Cuckquean. Narrated by Allison Okeefe. Watching my husband take the Waitress. Couples Threesomes 11. Our European city breaks were always the perfect tonic. Despite their expense, they were an experience that you couldn't really put a price on. To immerse yourself in a different culture entirely was a thrill, and it was part of the reason that my husband Jason and I were so compatible. We shared this sense of adventure, and the yearning for new experiences was a vein that ran through both of us. There wasn't much we wouldn't try. That weekend, Jason and I were in Paris. A cliché, I know, but what we wound up doing in the city of love was far from your standard romance. We'd been there for one day already, and it had been action-packed. I'd taken Jason up the Eiffel Tower, to the top of the Arc de Triomphe, and the top of the Sacré-Cœur. Between those three sites, we'd basically looked out across the entirety of Paris, and it was quite a sight to behold. That morning, we'd kept things a little closer to ground level, visiting the Moulin Rouge and the Louvre, where we stared at the Mona Lisa. Jason said he definitely thought she was smiling. I said I was sure there was something occurring out of sight below that was giving her that curious grin. I was thinking we could eat at the restaurant downstairs, I said to Jason as we returned back to the room of our 5-star hotel. You haven't steered me wrong so far, he said, his hands behind his head as he lay on the bed. I crawled across to him and gave him a kiss, lying against him and putting my head to his chest. It's got great reviews, I said. Honey, eating anywhere with you is a pleasure. I slapped him playfully and looked up at his smirking, handsome face. He looked down at me and chuckled, putting his arm around me and pulling me close. I could hear his heart beating in his chest when I put my head to it. And maybe afterwards we can come back up here for an early night, I said suggestively. An early night, huh? I don't plan on us sleeping. I like the sound of that. We can do anything you like. I rolled over onto my stomach and lay my chin on his midriff, looking up at him and kicking my feet behind me. Jason and I had been together almost 10 years, but there were still places in the bedroom that we hadn't ventured. Like what? I batted my eyelashes and thought. If you play nice, maybe you can put it in my ass. Jason.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?